The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman men's soccer assistant coach Matt Carr, I'm Danielle Whaley, and this is the Eagles Sports Network as we wrap up our previews for the 2019 season with the defenders and goalkeepers. And Matt, it kind of seems like there's a lot of moving pieces for this back unit this year. What really stands out with all the newcomers and the returners that you have?
Yeah, what stands out is just the high level of players that we have. With the returning players, obviously with that experience, knowing the SAC conference, the league, the level we're playing at is really important. But then to have a very talented young group coming in that, are going to be able to compete right away for some of those defensive positions. Across the back line, we've got returning players, Kensho, Yoshikoshi, and then we've got Drew Bridge. We've got Ben King out on the right. It'll be a challenge, but we've got some young freshmen that I think are going to come in, as well as transfers that are really going to sort of do well when they come into the fold, I think.
And you mentioned those returners that you have for the defenders, and it's like they have a big role this year trying to fill in the big shoes left behind by Sam Jenkins. With that open leadership role for the defenders, what does it take for them to really step up and take on and embrace that role?
Yeah, it's just adapting to your environment, getting to know the other guys, as quick as possible. The on-field stuff as far as just the communication and just sort of understanding each other's abilities is going to allow some of those guys to go in and hopefully settle pretty quickly, but essentially drop into leadership roles. Obviously Kensho, like I said, and some of the other guys, Drew Bridge, are a bit older, so hopefully those guys are going to groom some of these younger guys, and some of these younger guys will grow into that leadership role pretty quickly.
In the goalkeeper position this year, it's kind of interesting. You have three guys that you can look at to fill up that position, but they're also different. You have Joe Boyd, who's a returner. He's had that starting time. Matt Meschendorf still looking to get some starting time. And Bram Karzgaren, who's joining the team this year. Each one brings something different to the table. What makes their dynamic so interesting, getting that competition for starting time?
Yeah, the dynamic between the three of them, they've got different strengths between the three of them. Obviously, Brahm's got quite the stature at 6'5", 6'6". So his ability to be able to come for balls that are in the air off of crosses, off of corners and stuff like that is going to be a strength of his. He's got a big presence. His English is very good as well. So he's going to be a pretty good communicator and a good organizer back there. I expect for him to go straight in and be a leader and really push Joe and push Matt, for that starting position. With Matt, as a freshman last year, he's a year older, understands sort of what we're asking of him. He's grown quite a bit, particularly in the spring, got some good playing time, as well as Joe. Joe's been around for a number of years now, going into his senior year. So just understanding the dynamic of the team and how training goes, and Joe's going to be a good level head for those two guys as they're a bit younger, just to sort of help them kind of navigate through this the season as far as in the SAC conference and postseason play.
And for the entire attacking unit this year, there's a few newcomers. You have a handful of them. Who do you see kind of being a surprise this year for the team?
Yeah, we've got some guys that are coming in as transfers on the attacking side. Harry Collins, Sophia Magoo's, English boys. They're going to do I think really well at this level. We were really pleased with their commitments, the last few months or so. But we've got some depth. We've got a talented group on paper. We're really excited about what they can do compared to last year. Just a little bit different dynamic. I think into the midfield and in the attack than what we had last year. So things are looking up.
Matt, best of luck this season, and thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, Danielle.
He is Matt Carr. I'm Danielle Whaley, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.